That's just the peak. I don't need that. I don't need that. Yeah, that's perfect. Hi guys, my name is Anna. I hope you know that. But if you don't, I have my Telegram channel, which is completely free, and we trade together right there on binary options. I have 12 signals a day in my Telegram channel, so just proceed, check it out, and let's go. Hey guys, here's me being a little bit informal today, but anyway, we're gonna be trading and using our strategies and indicators. Today I just decided to make it a little bit easy and relaxed, just because the mood is just like that. So let's try how it's going to be working. This is going to be 2 indicators strategy, which is a little bit harder than the 3 indicators, just as you know it. Let's start. Guys, we're going to be starting, and that's going to be the starting sum and the period we're going to be trading. And downturn channel, the first indicator. I'm just a little bit, I don't know. I'm just a little bit in the autumn. It's getting so slow. You know, like then the whole nature is getting down. It's preparing for the winter. I don't know. And it seems like all the bodies, maybe at least mine, reacting just the same. You need to just slow down. Stop living in the summer. Stop trying to get all that in once. Stop just being in a hurry. And that's actually a nice period. So just I hope it's not going to be affecting on what I'm doing, but I'm just making everything slower and more accurate. So while actually missing all the talking about this trading, that's going to be downturn channel and RSI. So gonna be trying this, I don't know, it's not a heavy, but the slide strategy. Right there, I gotta tell you that it's the easiest situation. And if I'm being honest, I was trying to find the easiest situations to enter because this indicator's combination kinda interesting one to try to use it for the difficult ones. And the RSI and the downturn channel. And we actually follow, if you just forgot, the places, the periods where the downturn channel getting smaller and more narrow. That means that we gotta expect some changes. At least we can hope for that. And right there, we are definitely just at the peak. That's just our highest level, and we're gonna get back. And now RSI just started to show us that tendency. But anyway, sometimes you need to enter just a little bit earlier than the indicator gave you that signal, because the time is just, that's the matter of time. That's what I want to tell you. And this green candle started to threaten me. And don't forget, we have 15 seconds. And it's making all that easier. Just that's maybe my, I don't know, my opinion. But with the 10 seconds, it's a little bit more complicated. And with this type of strategy, it's going to be kind of heavy. Okay. Gonna be racing because we started with a kind of nice and a big sum, and right there, just the same. We are at the bottom. Look at this RSI. It's actually one of the lowest position and on its own chart. And now we're gonna be starting and rising. And right there, downturn channel didn't give us the clear signs that we're gonna be changing. Maybe because no, we didn't have it. But anyway, my prognosis, we're gonna be rising. So look at that. We actually been just repeating the pattern, and it's with all these candles, it's kind of a little bit weird because you can see the many candles before it been just flat, you know, like the ups, and right there it was extremely in time, because that was actually, yeah, this was the tiny period of getting upward, because we just continued to get downward. That's why downturn channel never gave us a sign, being narrow and started to prepare to the actually changing of the trend. That was just the tiny period, and we were extremely lucky. Okay, one more time. We're gonna be, look at that. It's getting narrow. It is getting narrow more and more. It is getting smaller. So we can smell it. We can actually be like, I know what you're gonna make. I know what you're gonna do. So look at this RSI. We are also at the peak. Seems like that's just the peak of the hill, and we're gonna get downward. Let's see. By now it's a little bit not that promising, but anyway. Now it's kind of better. Now it seems like that was correct. That was just so correct. And I want this to get a little bit more downward just to be safe at the moment when I'm going to be having my profit. Okay. Look at that. That's kind of the bottom. Look at all this situation. Look at this tangent channel. It is like you can see that was the V, and we gotta be jumping. Yeah, that's the bad sign. The bad news is that the RSI kind of flat, but right there, tangent channel started to get a little bit more narrow at the orange candle, which means that we're gonna get a little bit more upward. I think it's gonna be just like that. So here we are. And that is so slowly rising and so close. That is just too close to this estimated. I don't need that. Yeah. My God. Was the last one also the profitable one? I think yes. I think all of them. Look at that. And this is flat. Okay, the last one. I think we're going to be rising. That's still, I told you just in the beginning, I'm going to try to find the easiest situation to handle that with this type of strategy, but I've been actually a little bit in the situation where there's the lack of the easiest bets, and I just needed to choose any situation just to enter, and this one is a little bit complicated. Thanks to the downtrend channel, we can see perfectly the tendency that we are having, and this is the downward one. Even with all these tiny peaks, this is kind of the high volatility. It's not that perfectly maybe readable right there, because usually we use that term when it's like the flat one, when we have kind of direction, the big tendency, which is downward right there. And also we having like these fluctuations. Yeah, actually I can tell that. This is the high volatility, this is risking, and I think we're gonna get, yes, we're gonna get upward after. That's perfect. So guys, this is it. This is what we actually made today. That's fine. That's it. That's how we ended. I don't know. There is not so many words that I can tell you about this strategy. You know, this is like the war strategy, the ball strategy. I don't know. This is just like the scheme of some big strategy, because two indicators, especially RSI and the downtrend channel, which is completely classy, it's a little bit of not enough to have, you know, the massive, like the blast. But anyway, if you want to get some more information about all of that, you know where to find me below this video, or just in the bio, all the links that you can tap and find the only my real accounts, because lots of fakes, and I know you know it.